Hey all. Um, Not something I really talk about on YouTube, but I decided to make a YouTube video to keep people caught up on all ends. Um, so today my housemate tried to defame me in front of my friends via email, of course, and they sent an email of a message that I sent them, which my friends already know what I've been doing because this person blocked me, so I haven't really felt the need to really be nice to them since they blocked a form of communication. And hi. And so yeah, the pettiness has definitely gone back and forth. And this person, so since I've started looping in people into our emails, so this person can't like try to weasel any kind of way out of their fuckery. They've started emailing my friends, Alaska, on their own, and definitely framing me to be some vile character. And this vile character that they're trying to conjure comes from dealing with months of them trying to gaslight me, ignore me, also known as stonewalling, and most recently trying to displace me during a pandemic and trying to guilt me for not leaving when I said I would, and also saying that since I haven't been paying rent, I've put them in a bad financial situation, while also offering money for me to move out into an Airbnb, which would also put me in a uncertain situation. I know my rights. I don't have to leave, and I'm not going to while I don't feel safe. Just like no one else should when they're in this kind of situation. This is not a life or death situation at my house. It's unpleasant. I would rather not be dealing with it, but it's not worth running the risk of the other things that are going on around here. And and I'm talking about this because like this has been all leading up, and this just happened today. So I ultimately told my friends to block them because they are trying to weaponize. They've gone so far as to try to weaponize people that know me better than they do against me. And that's just really stupid. How can you... What kind of person do you have to be to think that you can turn someone's friends against them when they don't know you, but they definitely know the most recent thing that you've done in trying to guilt me into, to guilt me for not leaving and trying to pressure me to leave. But you think that you can, and they understand why I'm angry with you, but you still try to do something like that. So after that, okay, a lot of chalk drawings around here now, which is nice. So of course after that I was like, you're sick. You really are sick. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. You think that was a justified move, but you really need to go fuck yourself. And I told my friends to block them. And yeah, it was just what really kicked off this thing of like finally drawing this to a close was when their enabler contacted me. And I was like, no, you're trash. It's official, you're trash. But the thing that happened after that was that this person took down a note that I had put up for someone else. And I was like, don't fucking do that. It's not your place to take down a note I put up for someone else. And they contacted my friends saying that they didn't know what I was talking about. And of course I was in it. That's how I know this happened. But they totally wrote the email, like, not addressing me. Like, they said that I did this thing and that they don't know what I'm talking about, but they didn't ask me what I was talking about. When, first of all, they know good and well what I was talking about. And I also called them out on telling half-truths and being manipulative. So yeah, it is true, it's obviously true, that I sent them a message angry for them for removing one of my notes. But it's manipulative to be one-sided about it and only show that part of what I did and even go further to claim that you don't know what I'm talking about when you do. Of course, I can't physically prove that this person did this, but I can prove based on this person's behavior patterns that they did it because they are quirky. So yeah. It's just the housemate drama of it all. Like I said, of course, it's nothing life-threatening. It's a lovely day. Great day for my glasses. But, you know, it definitely needs to come out. People that are in bad situations during all this chaos where whatever other people with them just can't seem to put down the bullshit and drama for a pandemic, for a complete international disaster. You can't stop being a fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? And of course there's two sides to every story. And the story that I tell will very likely be very different from the story that they tell. As far as they're concerned, I was constantly an angry fire-breathing dragon that never had anything nice to say and always criticized them negatively and all these other things. And my side of the story is white fragility is why they're suffering. Because if they weren't so privileged and allowed to be toxic and awful, maybe they would do better. But society doesn't call for them to do better because they're white. So that's my thing. Well, that's part of it. Of course, that's the systematic element of it. The individual element of it is that they are shitty people who don't know how to handle problems. And they're okay with treating people like this, which is despicable and horrible. And there's probably a whole lot more to it. Of course, I don't know their full backstory. Back when we were getting along and we were talking, I learned that they, both the other people involved suffered a lot of childhood trauma. But the choices that you make as an adult, when you have access to your own, access to getting your own help and choosing how you continue to deal with that, that's on you. And no one else should be drugged down into your mental health problems. That's not a responsibility that someone else should take. And if you think that it's okay to try to displace someone during a pandemic just because you don't like that they criticized you, you're fucked up. And you need to go to a whole fucking psych ward. Kind of cathartic to be able to talk about it. So I openly suggest that everyone talk about their experiences and what they've learned during all this chaos. Not that it's over, but like, where are you at? Where are you so far with all this? In the meantime, y'all take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you later. Bye.